Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of 5 Minute Fridays. Okay, so today I'm going to take you inside of my pantry and give you a couple of tips and tricks of ways to eat non-perishable food a little bit healthier, okay? So obviously I know we're all at home and there's a lot more eating going on in general just because mostly I would say boredom. Kids wanting snacks all the time. And when we're around our kitchen, it's just so easy to want to grab things. So my feeling on it is it's impossible to be super healthy and perfect right now. So why not take certain things and try to just tweak them ever so slightly so they're just a little healthier. So here are a few of my favorite tips. Number one, pasta. Okay, obviously we love pasta. The pasta at this time, with everything that's going on is a necessary, super, super necessary. But there are so many pasta alternatives now. And so I highly recommend you giving them a try and experimenting. So for example, I don't know if anyone saw the 5 Minute Friday that we did, I think back in February sometime. Can't remember exactly what episode it is, but I blindfolded my two stepdaughters and had them taste test 6 different healthier pastas. And it was a really interesting experiment. So check out that video if you haven't seen it. But one of the pastas that we came up with that really surprised me was this green lentil thin spaghetti. They really liked it. And any pasta that's made from a legume or more whole wheat is going to have a lot more fiber and protein in it. So check out the labels and look for pastas that are a little healthier. Okay, next, crackers. Or let's just call it munchies, anything with a crunch. So I love getting crackers like this. Now, granted, these are gluten-free crackers. I don't buy them because they're gluten-free, although that is an added benefit. The reason I like these products like this is that they are made with a lot healthier ingredients. Almond flour, flax seeds, various oils that are less inflammatory than your traditional cracker made with, super refined white flour and very inflammatory vegetable oils and things like that. So just take a look at the labels and see a lot of these literally have like this lists, the 6 or 7 ingredients that are in the cracker. So I love munchies like this that I know are just a little healthier than the typical cracker. Next, tuna fish. Okay, so some of you love it, some of you hate it, but regardless, I want to talk about this particular brand, Safe Catch, if you can see that. Okay, the reason I love this brand is because it is a low mercury tuna, and that is my only sort of issue with tuna fish. But this brand, they've also got salmon and various other varieties of tuna. Look for it. You can find it online, but it's also in Whole Foods and various other grocery stores. And it's a great tuna fish. And while we are on the subject of tuna fish, let's talk about mayonnaise. I have talked about this before, but mayonnaise has gotten this evil sort of reputation of being such a horrible fatty food. It really isn't. It's just eggs and oil and typically a few seasonings. So the problem with traditional mayo is that it's made with vegetable oil, which is highly inflammatory. So if you find a mayonnaise that is avocado oil based, that's going to be a much better choice. I got this big jar at Costco, so you can pretty much get this anywhere, any mayonnaise made with avocado oil. And like Primal Kitchen has a couple that are just awesome. And I highly recommend it because you can make big batches of tuna salad, egg salad, chicken salad, and just have it in your fridge. This is another great way to have a healthy lunch. If you just buy a big box of baby spinach or mixed greens and you make a bowl of that or just put a bowl of the lettuce in and then plop a scoop of the tuna salad, egg salad, chicken salad, you've got a nice little salad there, and it's super, super easy. So salads do not have to be complicated, and I highly recommend a healthier option for mayonnaise. Okay, let's talk about soup. Amy's Organics, great brand of soup. They have tons and tons of flavor. So check those out. I personally can't eat a lot of beans. I don't digest them very well. So a lot of hers have beans, which is great for those of you that can eat it. Tons of fiber. But like, for example, this one, Chunky Tomato Bisque. It has a great ingredient list. If you look at it, nothing, just a few ingredients. My only criticism with this is that it doesn't have a ton of protein in it. So what I might do in the case of this is I often will take a rotisserie chicken, pull off all the chicken right when I get it and put it into a container, a glass container in the fridge. And so then I'll take the soup and grab a handful of the shredded chicken and put it in there. Obviously, there's other soups that have chicken and protein in there, but don't be afraid to add to soups like this. And her soups in particular have a great ingredient list. This sorry, the light is causing a glare there. The Imagine, Organic Imagine box soup. Some people are a little scared by the whole box concept, but these are great soups. This one in particular has tons of vegetables in it with coconut cream, which is such a great healthy fat. So just look at these and look at the ingredient list. This is a great way to get tons of veggies in a non-perishable food. So I highly recommend. Okay, last but not least, I found this box at Costco of Quaker instant oatmeal, but this one has extra protein in there. Okay, so that's one of my only criticisms of oatmeal is that it's full of fiber, which is fabulous, but it is very low in protein and fat. So what I like to tell people is try to find an oatmeal that's a little higher in protein and then add in a healthy fat like some nut butter or something like that, or sprinkle some seeds and nuts on top of the oatmeal, because that's really my only criticism of oatmeal is that it doesn't have enough protein and fat. So when I saw this with the added protein in here, I thought that's great. So that's a good option. In general, I would say try to keep a balance in all of your meals. Okay, so what does that mean? A balance of healthy carbs, healthy fats, and protein. You want all three in all of your meals. So if you have a soup that's low in fat and protein, add a little in. Or if you have pasta, make sure you're getting the healthy fats and the protein in there with them. You want all three at every meal, even snacks. So for example, an apple alone isn't my favorite because it's still fruit and it's still going to bump your blood sugar up. But an apple with some nut butter is a more balanced meal because that fat is going to slow the absorption of the sugar into the bloodstream. So that's sort of my last little tip, is making sure that you're getting all those things in all of your meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And I hope some of these tips of some of the things in my pantry help you a little with all this isolation and eating a lot in. As always, thanks for watching. I hope everyone is staying sane and safe and happy, and I am sending healthy vibes your way. Bye for now.